So hi. Um, let me tell you this evening that the snakes and the wolves that are among the flock of God's people, they're being exposed. Okay? And what do I mean? Here, remember the wolf is among the flock. Okay? No one knows that they're wolves because they look so close to the sheep. They are wearing wool. They're pretty much you cannot tell by this. You can only tell by time and revelation. What do I mean? Jesus gave some points. Abba gave some points, and he said, "You know them by their fruits." Fruits of what? What does that mean? Fruits. Fruits. Like mangoes and pears? No. God means, listen, whatever they bear, whatever's inside here, whatever they bear, okay? So many, he said, remember that verse where he said, many will say, Lord, Lord, but on that day, what would happen? Many will cry out, Lord, Lord. But in that day he'll say, depart from me, you evil who worketh iniquity. I do not know you. Okay, so you guys know the battle, you know the things that we're going through, um, you very much know, come on, And the thing is, sad thing is, these are so, these wolves, these snakes, they're so well hidden that even couldn't see them. But I did, okay, and I learned and I said, listen, you see, people take the strength of a strong woman in the Lord as rebellious, but it's not. Because if you judge things by the word in context, then things line up, and then you have no problem, okay? You actually know where you're going. That word is out, what? A lamp unto my feet, alright? So, Apple was showing me, well, something revealed, I'm happy that it's being revealed, but I'm so sad because these are people that we trusted. These are people that we opened up to, and David has actually been in contact with some of these. So um, I'm going to tell you plain blank, okay, point blank. So how do I say this? So we're in a Caribbean island, right? A small Caribbean island, and yeah, the people are terrible here. Okay, they're into the worldliness, the sex, fun, sea, sand, money, that kind of thing. And once in a while, if you look, you find diamond in the rough. Yeah, hi, that's me. I'm diamond in the rough. I'm not into this culture. I'm not into the things that they esteem as, uh, okay, or to be successful, or whatever. Okay, listen to me. Let me talk. But there are people who have come to the shores of here as well. Okay, and they are not what they seem. What are something about? I'm gonna tell you. There are. They call themselves missionaries. They're not missionaries. They're Satan's agents. Why? How do you know? You know when a person has power in something, okay? A person has, how to say, control in something. A person can lead something to produce fruit. A person can move in the power of God to produce good fruit. And you know that snakes and wolves are among you when you see they abuse that power, they manipulate that power to break things, to cause heartache, to cause hurt, to cause brokenness. And guess what? Guess who they're doing it to? They're doing it to Jesus himself. Amen. Jesus said, he said in his word, if you do this unto me, if you do these to the least of these, you do that unto me. Okay, so um, I was showing you some things just now, and I'm sitting here and I'm just like thinking, like, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, that's why these videos public. You don't have to subscribe. You just learn, do your best and learn. Because Satan's out there, and he wants to destroy, especially if you're in ministry. He wants to destroy you. Okay, if you're lukewarm, if you're lukewarm, he's not gonna come out to you. He's not. He's not gonna come out to you. He's gonna leave you alone. It's like, guess what? When you're lukewarm, silly, you're not going anywhere, right? He wants the ones who are on fire, the ones who want, who like a passion of burning inside that will give the truth, undiluted truth. We don't change the word. We don't alter the word of God. We give the truth. Okay? And there's a there's a defining factor when you give the truth and when you dilute the truth. That's why he said in his word, don't be ashamed of it. He said that. I didn't say that. He said that. And it's like you can get enough just to tickle, you know? Yeah, that sounds so good. God loves you. Great. Guess the other part. The only way to heaven is through Jesus Christ. There is no other way. And if you don't choose him, you're going to hell. And guess the other part. The other part. The other part is you have a little time. You don't have your whole life to decide. Because you don't know when you can die. And there are so many truths that we can share, but we don't. We don't say that God's system is not money oriented, that we cannot base our lives on wanting houses and cars and boats and things and trains and jewelry and this and that and the other and everything else. And forget that God said you cannot serve money or and God first, okay? You cannot serve money and God together. You gotta serve God alone. He said because you'll love one and you'll hate the other. And there's only one way to heaven, and that's through God. It's his kingdom. So okay, so let's get into it with the exposing the snakes. So Jesus said in the Beatitudes, he said, blessed are the merciful, for they shall have mercy. What does that mean? It means every time you don't show mercy to someone, especially a servant of God, a child of God, and you mock that person for who they are in Christ, whether it be a widow, whether it be an orphan, whether it be a homeless person, whether it be a person without, because most of the times, honey, the truth is, God told us to leave everything and go. Yeah, go out there and do things. Okay, he would say go run down, buy a house, or go run down, doing this or doing that. He said go into all the world and preach. Not everybody has that mandate, correct? What does it mean? How can we just what? I don't understand. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you. You have the opportunity to be Christ-like. You have the opportunity to, when I say be Christ-like, Jesus said, even love your enemies. Don't hate them. If you treat people like crap, what do you expect? People are going to treat you how? They're going to treat you like crap, right? Some will just take it. But the majority will treat you like crap. Listen, and God gives a specific order in the Bible. I'm going to find it now. Here in the spirit where he's saying, blessed are you when you are persecuted for righteousness. Amen, Father. Righteousness is what not all people think, that, and they got it, they just got it all wrong. People think that the things they can do will will make up, it will somehow appease God. It will bribe God. God is a righteous and just judge. He cannot be bribed. He cannot be bought. He cannot be maneuvered. Okay? We're all seeing, and if your life isn't right with God, then you have to give account. And there's no buts and maybes with God. Heaven or hell. Heaven or hell. You gotta choose. Um, so I hear him saying this very yesterday. He just gave me, this is not supposed to be even a long video, okay? This is just going to be very, very short because it's really simple language here. Yes, Father. Okay. We're reading from verse, okay, and we have the Bible here in the rest of the okay. All right. Let's read Matthew 5, and then I'm going to tell you. Because you're going to get it. You're really going to get it. Matthew 5. And seeing the multitudes, he went up to a mountain. And when he was set, his disciples came to him. And his mouth. He opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when men shall revile you and persecute you and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. They have salted the earth, and if the salt has lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is then henceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and trodden on by men. We are light of the world, city that is set on a hill that cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but under a candlestick to give it light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Okay, so we're stopping there, okay? Can I just separate this a little bit? Just I like to have here. Okay, so, right. So you see what Jesus said? Jesus gave the Beatitudes, and what he said is this. I. He didn't say I, okay? He just, I was getting the he said, Blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are the poor in spirit. If your spirit, if your spirit, yeah, is not set on riches, if your spirit is humble and meek, if your spirit, listen, the poor in spirit, pride is not in us. We don't have pride. It's something that we don't have. We don't have pride, okay? Listen, blessed are the poor in spirit. There's no pride in you. There's no pride in you. But guess what? Look around and see who's prideful and who have been coming against you. Just look and see. And he goes, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. What does it mean? They mourn? Yeah, you lost someone. You you had a relationship debt that should never have come, but you were hated for who you were. Your marriage died. You were hated for who you were. There, of course, the physical death as well. But these are mourning, and we are in mourning. Even me, okay, I'm in mourning. I'm in grief. Because blessed are they who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And it's not now that we shall be comforted. It's not just now. God is gonna remember what we're going through. He's gonna remember, and he's gonna be our comforter. He's gonna take us in his loving arms, and he's just gonna love us like that, you know. Um, wow, Holy Papa. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst after righteousness. So we know that Jesus died on the cross of Calvary for us, amen. And by his righteousness we are saved, not our own, lest we should boast of works, okay? But you hunger and thirst for righteousness. You hunger for God. You hunger to walk in God. You hunger to walk in the way He has asked you to. You hunger for the things that are of Him. You hunger for the ways that are of Him. You want His instruction. You want His ways. You want His thoughts. You're hungry. I want it all the time. Words all the time. Give me the word all the time. Holy Spirit anointing all the time. I'm seeking it. I'm in worship. Come on. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst after righteousness. They shall be filled. Righteousness. God is righteous and He is just. In Him, there is no sin. Okay, let me see. When you cry, because your tears are precious to me. I have a bottle and I catch each one and I remember why. Like last night, I cried myself to sleep. I didn't even sleep. I slept like 6:30 in the morning and I woke up at 7:30. Um, my heart is seriously in mourning for my husband beside me. He's supposed to be here by now. You know, and I've stepped out in faith, believing God, and I have to wait. I just have to wait to start working on it. God doesn't fail. So while we're mourning, even the Holy Spirit is the comfort. And the weeping may endure for night, but joy comes in the morning. But guess what? People will see that pain and they will mock you. They will mock you. They will say, you know, you um, move on, or be stronger, or you shouldn't cry, or um, yeah, they say all these things, and they mock the ones who mourn. We mourn for our Savior, you know. We mourn for Him to come back. We even so, the things that we lost, you know, things that have been taken from us, we we mourn, and we're mocked for it. We're hated for it. Um, they call us weak because we show our sorrow, or they call us, you know, strange or crazy or something because we refuse to step into the superficial world. We mourn for the coming of our Savior, the righteous and just judge where no unbiasedness can prevail. Um, When we hunger and we thirst for righteousness, the snakes and the wolves, guess what? And there comes the theories and the theology and all the superficial things that the world says, that makes a person feel so good about themselves, even if you're in the wrong. I'm not God. God is God. Amen. God is God, and He's doing the work, not me. So He knows who are His, and He knows who are not His. And we are in a time such as this. Let me just jump in here, just throw us in here, okay? A probation period. A probation period for what? A probation period to get into the ark because a flood is coming. And that is let them who are holy be holy still. Let them who do wickedly still. Let them who do evil still. Guess what? The decisions you make today, the decisions you make today are the decisions that you make a few days from now, a month from now, a few months from now, a year from now. Because I'll tell you why. The decisions you make, it will, it has already been registered in your heart. It has already been placed in your mind, and the belief system is already stemming to your heart. So the more you focus on it here, it goes here, and then you trust it there when it enters there. Okay, that's what God says, guard your heart. But the decisions that we make, especially in a sinning world, in a darkened world, it's getting darker and darker. Like it's getting crazy out there. Um, the decision that we make, we'll continue to make because the world is just getting darker. It's accommodating sin. It's accommodating evil. It's accommodating darkness. And if you're doing it right now, the chances are later down when the world says, hey, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody's doing it. And if we just all did whatever and not have to see anything, we could all live in peace. Yeah. The Bible says when they cry peace and safety and some destruction will come upon them like a woman in birth pangs, a woman in labor. So we hunger and thirst after righteousness. Jesus Christ. We hunger and thirst for the things of God, the beautiful things, the things that we can exalt Him in, the pure things, the beautiful things. Come on, think about it. And we're hated for that. Why? Because the rest of the world, the rest of the evil ones, the wolves and the snakes, they are saying, hey, life can go on as it is, whatever, do whatever, however, whenever, with whomever, and I'm in charge. That's what the wicked is saying. They're not saying God is in charge. They're saying they're in charge. They're their gods. They're their own gods. And they're too high for God. So their noses are up in the air with that. And they don't want to hear God. They don't care to hear God. Okay? Um, Remember, I told you this is not going to be very long. It's not going to be very long. So, right. So we are at blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. It's a big one. Not something that's been happening to me for 7 years, since 2000. Wow, 8 years, 2010. I've been showing mercy to people, and I'm just not getting it back. I'm not getting it back. and you can get back, but it hurts you. It doesn't come. It hurts to love someone so much that you will accommodate their happiness or try to fight for that person because you love them so much and then you just like whatever. Merciful. When you have the power, especially over a woman or a man of God, when you have the power to give that person happiness, to show sympathy, empathy, compassion to that person, when you can think really of that person, when you can um, suitable word where you can in that undeserving hour when you can really show the love of Christ and more love that person, just as we would if they were the exact perfect thing that you have when you want it. So someone did something to you, they stole something from you. You don't go back and think for vengeance, okay? You do it. You give mercy, you show mercy. Do what I do. Father, whatever they stole, it's not mine. I disown it in Jesus' name. Done. It's gone. God says, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. You know when someone cried and said, please, 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 I'm hurting so much, please, you beg, um, because you're hurt. And that person has what? They have the power over it. They have the power to do something that brings peace to you, brings happiness to you, because you gotta show mercy. Guess what? God says, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. The snakes and the wolves, they ain't showing mercy. No. When you're begging for mercy, it's when they're coming at you harder. They're coming at you to inject venom, and they're coming to take a bite at you. When you're tired of running, the wolves are coming raw to just chew your foot off. Or when the snakes see you, they see you weak because they see you like you're really treading down and yes, that's what we wanted all along. Guess what? They're coming to bite you with the venom to kill you. That's all. To kill you. Okay? There's no nice way to say that. They're coming, they're out to kill you. Taking out to lie, steal, kill, and destroy. He's there to lie and steal, lie to people. He conjure up lies and cause pain. Why? Especially for the seed of Christ, seeds of God. Listen, Satan's plan to lie sets up as small things. It looks like small things, but guess what? It's not small at all. It's meant to steal your joy, your peace, your life if it could. That's what it's out to do. It's meant to steal your provision, whatever you have that God has given you. It's meant to steal your happiness, your thoughts, your sanity, your clarity. It's meant to steal your faith. That's what it's after, your faith. Um, and when it steals that, then it plans to lie, steal, kill. It wants to kill every positive reaction that you have to the Word of God. It wants to kill every ounce of faith that you had in God. It wants to kill and destroy people. Okay, it wants to kill and destroy people. It wants to kill and destroy plans for the kingdom of heaven. It wants to destroy ministries. It wants to destroy missionaries. It wants to destroy God's plan. Okay, that's what Satan's there to do. He's there to try and destroy God's plan. I know he's a crazy man, but I'm just walking with my elbow. So where am I? I'm so tired to in my life. Um, Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. When you're pure in heart, doesn't mean it doesn't mean you're in sin. It means that you are well assured that whatever you set out to do and you do it with the purest of heart, the purest of intention, the purest of yeah, the purest of intentions. There's no way to say that, the purest of intentions. And that's why God says, he looks at our what? He looks at our outside? No. He looks at the inside. He looks at the think of your heart. He looks at your heart. He looks at our heart. And he said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. So the snakes and the wolves, they come. Why? Guess what they come to do? They come to get you to change your pure heart, to change the good intentions that you have, to so that everything no longer becomes a good reason or a good thing, that your heart was right in it, but that you harbor you harbor things inside. You harbor you harbor things. So you work like also mm, what's that word? You're working on automation. You work at another. You're working to another goal. Okay, your intentions aren't pure. Um, for the snakes and the wolves, they appear pure. They appear. Who appears pure as well? Satan. The devil appears as an angel of the light. Okay? So, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. You want so much anger stored up, so much bitterness, so much hatred that you give up. And you say, that's it. I'm taking it in my hands. God is no longer going to do for me. I'm going to do for me. And He doesn't want your intentions to be hurt. He doesn't want your intentions to be of God. And He's showing that when He said, blessed are the pure in heart, they do things with the purest intentions, the most beautiful things in mind, and I am guilty of that. That's why I get hurt all the time. I always set out believing that people can be um, good, and I look for the good in people, and it's like um, I'm disappointed every time when I believe that a person can be different, a person can be who they say they can be, a person can be um, pure in heart, can they can just shun evil and just step into the now, um, which is a beautiful moment because every now that we get, which is a present moment that you can breathe, you can rebuke the past moment that has forced you to harbor anything evil inside and come into the now and then make that a beautiful moment where God will enter us. Okay? So Satan doesn't want us to have a pure heart because if we do that, then he's not pleased. He's going to be really ticked off. So he wants us to harbor anger, harbor unforgiveness, harbor this, harbor that. But guess what? The snakes and the wolves are doing. They're using that against the body of Christ. What I mean, when people have pure hearts, they're accomplished. And guess who had a pure heart? Jesus. Everything he did, from teaching to rebuking, everything he did was in pure intention because God is pure and perfect. He is. Um, right, because they will see God. Amen. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. We're not blessed are the peacemakers. Peacemakers, you're always trying to make peace. Well, I made peace till I got almost ripped to pieces. Um, I still do it, but if I could, I would. If I see fighting going on and I could do something that would just bring calm, I would. More than often when I try to do that, when I am trying to bring peace into a situation that I'm involved in, I almost always get stabbed in the knife and be looked upon and get looked upon as weak. That's okay. God says we shall be called sons of God. I always come here trying, give and give and give, that like God's purpose may be accomplished in my life. The way that He told me to. But the snake appear, they appear as peacemakers, but they're not. They're really there to um, set smoke. They want to set all the smoke so that the whole thing burns to ashes. And they'll do it so subtle because Satan doesn't come on and say, hey, he's a snake. Now, kind of say the angels like. So the peacemakers are the well, the good ones are those who really walk in the word of God, who love everyone and would just love peace basically and would do anything to have it. But snakes and the wolves, they're kind of false peace. So they just give you something to hold on to just a little bit. And guess what? When they're really in the deep and they think, okay, they think you got peace, they open and you sink. And you're like, where did my boat go? Yeah, nothing. The opposite to that, snakes and wolves. Okay, remember he's telling in the spirit where the tears choke the wheat, something like that, and he said, "Feed them, let them grow, so that the wheat won't be uprooted." God is showing me something. He's saying, like the wolves and the snakes, they choke, they try and choke the flock, they try and scatter the flock. They appear good, they're not good. They're not good, honey. They're not good at all. And you can see their fruit after duration facing whenever conflict. Thing is, you see their fruit. They constantly stir up the confusion. They cause this division with the body. Okay? And Jesus did come to bring sort of division, but guess what? When he put a man and a woman together, he did it for his glory because his love is demonstrated through his love for the church. Okay? Um, the wicked and the wolves and the snakes, they want peace. They don't want to see a situation resolved and just beautiful and everybody's just hallelujah. No, there's envy, there's strife, there's confusion. Where there's envy, there'll always be every kind of evil. Said it in this word. He told me this one earlier before I found it. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness, for my name's sake, for, for righteousness' sake, and their second one. So some people will do this, the wolves and the snakes, they do this. They will be all holy and thou, and guess what? It's at the person's expense. What does that mean? You're being holier than thou, you're the grace of the great. There's nobody like you, kind of thing. And the person on the side of you, especially the married couples, this is about people who stand together to pray, to preach. Okay? It's like one is in the truth. So one is giving full truth, but the other is giving a little bit just to sweeten the top. You know, you just want to sweeten the top. He doesn't want the whole truth. So kind of pick and choose them, you know, not to offend anybody. And the wolves and snakes, they do that. They pretend. They don't pretend. They will pick out the sweet part. Okay? You know, it's so sweet, so deliciously sweet parts. They will pick out the sweet parts. And they leave the flock of God to to bear the thing that the world does not accept. To yeah, and then that the flock is persecuted for righteousness. You see how that works? Whatever is pleasing to God, whatever God loves, whoever He is, Amen. Um, Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness. There's the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when men revile and persecute you, and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Let me give you an example. I'm engaged to be married, okay? Dating my man, and I know that God has put us together. I know that God has said it. God has confirmed it in His Word, and so many other things. I can't even begin to name to you. Believe that we're a couple who are operating in ministry, and Satan knows that we're too mean, especially two strong people. You think he's gonna liquidate that? No. And I've been hated for wanting to complete that. I've been hated for having faith. I've been misunderstood for the things that I go through and the way that I react to it. Because, hey, at the end of the day, I'm here. I need to go out to the nations. God sent David, and it's really frustrating. It's frustrating. I try to do as much as I can, but daily I'll send him news like, "Hi, honey, I miss you. With me, I love you." Um, and they look at me as I'm weak, but I look at it as pouring out my love in a way that they don't deserve. He doesn't deserve, because it's beyond. Yeah, that works. That's how God loves us. He loves us beyond. So, as blessed are you when men shall revile you and persecute you and say all manner of evil falsely. They do that to pull you down. They do that because they think that if they pull you down, you will not operate, you will not function. God's purpose will not be accomplished. That's a big lie. Okay? You can revile, but I will not stop. The wolves and the snakes are the ones that basically pull you down when you wish to stand in God, when you wish to obey Him, when you wish to follow His instruction in His Spirit and be Spirit led. The wolves and the snakes, they come in and they create barriers. You're not going further than that, you're not going further than that, you're not going further than that. And they block. See how that works? So you can't get only where they allow you. Yeah? That's why I was doing that. Only where they allow you to. And persecuted for Christ. That's who you're persecuted for. Who put us together? Him. So the wolves, they block. They come in and they use it, and they will block. They will block. They'll persecute. They'll revile. They're trying to pull down the strength that God has given us to endure. Mm, I'm so sorry. I'm really tired. I'm stressed a little bit. I'm just leave it. Um, we're supposed to be in Israel by now. That's the whole point of that. Just being together, just going to the nations of prophesying, preaching, to work in ministry. And I have this big mess just evolved, and too many cooks in the pot. spoil it, it's super bad. But Jesus turned water to wine, so he's gonna restore. Um, just said, blessed are you when men shall revile you and persecute you, and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. But you know who Jesus is, and you want to step in him. You want to be like him. You want to love like him. You want to have mercy like him. You want to preach like him. You want to be passionate. You want to passion for the kingdom. You just want to move. You want to just go in the glory of God and just love on everything. You want to bring souls to the kingdom. You want to. So they begin to speak evil against you. Why? Because the way that you walk and the way that I'm walking, not many are doing it, and they are jealous. These are the wolves and the snakes. Okay? God is saying they are jealous. Why? Because you've allowed that passion to burn inside of you, and they haven't. And guess what? The truth brings light. It brings light. It always brings light. And the way that they walk is exposed. See what I mean? Truth brings light. The way that they walk is now exposed. So if they're not walking in the truth, then they're walking in the dark, and the darkness is exposed. And I hate that because the light overcomes the darkness. Okay? So they will make up lies and they will also falsely accuse you because you stand in Christ, because you refuse to be moved. Let it be done for my Father's glory. Um, he said, rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward. Persecuted they the prophets which were before you. This is the exact thing the prophets went through. The exact thing. Okay, and God does not change. So when he reveals himself, it's the exact thing. Okay, rejoice, be happy, be exceedingly happy. And he says, he goes on to say, listen, when you abide in, when you allow the truth in its fullness, because you see, you can't plant in a land until you till it. So the truth comes like a fire, tills up the ground, and then you can fertilize it, and then you can plant, and then you get a lovely tree that bears fruit, okay? And if you just go and just scatter the seed and you don't have the truth, then the land is not tilled or plowed, and you scatter the seed and the fruit won't come. Okay, that was not very good. Um, he said, "We are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its flavor, how can it be? How can it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but trouble underfoot of men." That's what salt is. If salt doesn't flavor a pot, what is it used for? What is it going to be used for? Nothing. You gotta throw it out. The purpose of salt is to flavor the pot. And if it can't flavor the pot, then what are you gonna do with it? No, you toss it out. And he's saying that's what we are when we carry the truth and the light. We're supposed to bring a newness to it. We're not here to mix in and blend in. No, God didn't make us to blend in. He made us to stand out. And the snakes and the wolves, what do we see? The snake conforms to the garden to get close to Eve, to get close to us and Adam, the men, the women and the men, and the wolves, they dress like sheep in the flock to devour the flock so they can sneak up on the flock, just like the snake snuck up on Eve. It's Revelation right there. Um, that's why I said, don't conform. What? Do not conform to your environment? Something like that. Um, we are light of the world. When you bear truth, you bear light. Okay, you have that life giving power, that healing power. You have that life changing, life altering power inside of you. And when you give the truth, undiluted truth, you are like a light. And you're not hidden. Because if you're hidden, those in dark, they're not going to see you. You need to step out. You need to say, Lord, I'm stepping out. I'm gonna let my light shine. I'm about to let my light shine. Amen. So, the snakes and the wolves don't even think that they look like snakes and wolves. No, they look like grass, but the snake looks like its environment. And the wolves, the snakes look like angels actually. They're excessively sweet and just, oh, but then you can hear the contrast as they speak the word, they use it out of context, they take it out of context, they manipulate the word, or they try to, who they're fooling, they're not fooling God. And the wolves come disguised as a flock, and they're taking out the flock one by one. Because why? Each one of us have the potential to be the light that is set upon a hill above the city. Each one of us has that choice to make, and that decision to choose, and it's all up to us. Um, so David and I had like these people. Well, actually, I was being told for like almost maybe like 6 months in, I think, the year that I met Stefan, I was being told about Brother D, that he's this awesome preacher, and he's on passion, and Pastor Connor would sponsor him to go and preach, and it was all beautiful. So I was always anticipating meeting Brother D, and then Pastor Connor said, he'd be helping me. Um, Brother D wanted to meet me because Pastor Connor had told him about me. He said, I'm also the same. I'm just like him. I'm a person who preaches out of passion for the word. God speaks, He speaks, and I give it. Whether people like it or they don't like it, I give it, right? I'm answering to Father. And the time came for us to finally meet because the David was here. So they met us. I never knew anything about his wife, but apparently their kids suffered a really bad life in marriage or something. I don't know. Um, yeah, their kids suffered a bad marriages, and everything about this lady is like money and stuff. And then the word is in and out, kind of there, some. But guess what? David was there with the American blonde hair, blue eyed, Christ loving wonders there. And he was what she wanted her son to be. So she was envious of the fact that he was not her son. Yeah. Um, but they met him through me, and they met me through Pastor Stewart. So I sensed something really wrong with the way that she spoke. Because she would have us open up to her, and then like they offered us their house in the state, but where it is, it's far, and without being legally married and knowing that he was gonna stay or not just leave or whatever, I wanted to wait till I trusted him that much. Okay, and so this woman came behind the scenes. So David was enchanted or something. I don't know. When she spoke about not um not marrying, just being single and passion for the Lord. Yeah, that's great. Do it. Do it when you don't have sex. Do it when you're not married. Do it when you haven't proposed to someone. Do it when you don't have kids. Do it when You're undefiled. You're a virgin and you're in the Lord. Do it. But other than that, you've been burning in the flesh, okay? And the snake came to stir it up. And guess what? Guess what? Uh-oh, it's not going to be nice. So, like a wolf in the sheepfold, because everybody comes up to be Christian, but apparently she says there's nobody that can be a better Christian than a New Yorker. So she's like the best Christian in the room or something, I don't know. That's how she makes it sound. Okay, I'm not making it sound anyhow. This is how she puts it. Um, Feeling on top of him, and she's just been feeling like crap. So while I felt like we were actually like, working in this agreement, fighting for the same thing, she was like feeling kind of crap, my daughter married and this happened and my son in Florida and that happened and this, and she looked at her husband like a he as a curse. She does not come to him as a blessing. She looked at David once like if she could go and choose David when she was younger, she would, and I felt really bad for her deep. But God, this is disgusting. This woman is 63. She doesn't look like it, but listen. So I really thought that she had a good heart. And so much people around me that she's rough or she had a rough life or whatever before. Like all of us have our stories, but we choose to be who we are. And it's our choices that make us. And when you see a young couple, we're young, it's 38 and 32, and we're like pushing forward, we're fighting everything, and we're just like, we were like just living here, Adam and Eve in the garden, until we let people in, thinking that they cared. Nobody cared. They cared about him because he's a blue-eyed American wonder, but nobody wanted to raise him because it was like if they couldn't have it, then I should. That's what it turned out to be because I saw envy, I saw lust, I saw jealousy. And you guys knew that it's not today that I see these things, but it's years that I've been being trained. I've been trained to well, God shows me here as well. And so she's been advising him and whatever. And, guess what? This is ironic, and this is how a snake and a wolf works. Listen, there must be something in it for them. They must benefit. In turn, they must benefit. And if they don't benefit, then guess what? They have to just destroy it. How it is. That's how a snake and a wolf is. Remember the Good Samaritan? Remember how this guy found another guy beaten up and he loved this guy. What do you mean? He didn't know him. He was a stranger. And he picked him up on his move. He walked and he took him to a shelter or whatever hospital, let's say the hospital, and he paid enough till he got better, and then he paid even more to make sure that he was good, and then he gave him more extra to accommodate his health and make sure that he was on his way properly. That is a good Samaritan. You know, he returned in return nothing. Wolves and snakes don't operate like that. They're out to do two things: lie, get what they want, or kill, destroy what they can have. That is wolves and snakes. And this is what I'm telling you, my experience is with way too many years of this. Father, please just take them away. Um, so there was a big revelation. It was kind of this was really sad because you guys know that I'm on my own here for ministry and I'm just like I'm struggling, I'm tired and thank God sent David so we could work together in ministry. And I'm just struggling, I'm holding on my faith, I'm praying and holding on, believing God. You know what's gonna happen, I'm exhausted. I'm tired of people coming at us. But we gotta rejoice because something about our union is just that often gets them angry. There's something about our union ticks Satan and he's sending all sorts of people to just add their 2 cents and crush me and crush me. But Satan's on the losing side. And if he's fighting harder, guess what? I'm on the winning side. And we're gonna be fighting harder. Now in comfortable situations, it's easy to love. In comfortable situations where you totally trust and everything goes peachy and fine and whatever, it's easy to love. And that's why most of the times people get married because people get married because they feel comfortable. Okay? But real love, real love looks at the person in imperfection. I love you anyway. I don't care who you are, I don't care what you do, as long as you're faithful to me, as long as you're loyal to me, that's me. I love you anyway. Um, I don't care what life can bring you, what situation can come, that's me. If you ask any of my 2 other relationships before, in my whole life, they have 2 serious ones, good things, engaged, being married, and if you ask any of them, they will tell you my dedication is uncounted. It is. I don't know if uncounted is a word, but it's there. Even another person with another state, my dedication is there, my loyalty is there. Once I pledge, and now it's my pledge for the Lord makes it 1,000 times stronger. But the snakes and the wolves they come and they want to steal the flock, they want to scatter the flock, and they want the fleece off the flock. They want it. There's no question about it. They want it. Snakes and wolves won't stop. Okay? They want it. So yeah. It's easy to spot. It's easy. You're gonna see it. You know how Jesus was. And even so, remember when he saw the temple being defiled with the money changers? Yeah? Remember when remember what he said? My house shall be called the house of prayer, right? He didn't say do anything that you want. House shall be called a house of prayer. What did he do? Somebody remind me, what did Jesus do? Okay? The snakes and the wolves, they stir up their mess. When they have really made it and they see that in their favor, guess what? What? Now they want to pray with you. Now they want to be the nicest, nice in your life. They want to be Savior. They want to be, and their conscience is seared perhaps, but they have an evil agenda. That's why opposites cut them off. Cut them off. And that's what I'm telling you. Cut them off. But he's not listening. Brother D is great. Communicate with Brother D. You don't need to go and love on the just for a moment. Just like for a moment, my sister. Not for the word she said. Um, love on my enemy here or there, or you don't love. You love your enemies, but you don't say, "Come into my house" to a thief when your house is carrying diamonds and jewels. You don't. Why? If you have diamonds here and jewels here and stone, and it's a thief, you say, "Come into my house." I know you're not going to do anything. No, no. Guess what? They're gonna steal from you, and they're gonna be happy, and you're gonna be miserable. Okay? In Matthew 21:13, it is written, "My house will be called a house of prayer." You are making it a den of robbers or thieves. And then Jesus went into the temple courts. He gently said, "It's not very nice. You guys should not do that. You should turn away from evil and receive me as Lord." Is that what he did? No. In Matthew 21:13, reading from verse 12, then Jesus went into the temple courts and drove out all who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those selling drugs. And he declared to them, "It is written," he's not gently speaking, "My house will be called a house of prayer, but you're making it into a den of thieves." Amen? Do you see that? So he made a whip, and guess what? Everybody who didn't move got some. We flipped over tables, we tossed stools and chairs. Guess what? The righteous can get angry for the right things. The righteous can get angry for the right things. I'm not saying to go push it, but right there, our Father showed that his house was being defiled, that they were overstepping their boundary, and he got angry. He said, "Let's do that." They come from tearing fire, and then they make their little chaos. They come in like just barely noticeable until you see it. And when you see it, guess what? You don't stand for it. You don't stand for it. You kick it out. Why love? Why why hug something that was made for you to crush? That God gave you to crush under your foot? Why would you entertain something that God gave you to overstep on, to crush under your foot? Do you get it? You don't love on snakes and wolves. Because the wolf will scatter the flock and the snakes will poison. Some people are both terrible. Most of the times I see him, sometimes I don't see him, just creeps up on me if I'm not paying attention. So I hope this was informative to you. I hope that you got some work in your soul and your spirit. Be enlightened. Please grow. David Matthew Mayer. I'm not like what you do. You know, and I love you with the love of Christ first, which is an everlasting foundation. So I'm not going anywhere unless he tells me to. If he tells me to, then. But he hasn't told me. He told me this when I said, he said, "What did I do on the cross? Did I come down? Or did I endure to show my love?" Enduring is a fruit of the Spirit. Amen? So, go get some souls for you are, but cut off those crazy people that you're taking advice from that is advising you. Because we invited her, we invited them as a couple to go with us as a married couple to the nations and can travel America and share the gospel. The boldness and the audacity to say, "Hey, don't marry, it's bad." When she has married, have her kids and her grandkids and eating her cake, having a cake and eating it, okay? And then she wants you to be with me so that you will be with her. Travel Europe. It's funny. Yeah, it's funny. It's not funny. God it's funny for people's lives. Sorry. I'm just gonna be exposing the snakes in the rooms. As he gives me revelation and he commands me to speak, that fire is going to burn. Fire is going to burn. And the envy, the fire of envy in their eyes, you better watch out before it burns their eyes out. Because that is igniting and exposing a really bad thing. God says, touch not his anointed, and do his prophets no harm. Do not touch God's anointed. It's been done. And it's on like boiled corn, honey. It's on. So pick up your sword and fight. Use here. We don't need anyone. We don't need anyone. We never did except Jesus. All I wanted was to stand in righteousness. That's all to God. It is instruction given to us. I have never in my life disobeyed an instruction God gave me on purpose. I don't know if you get how serious that is, but for me it's very serious. Okay? So instead of counting her blessings, she counts everything as a curse and she defies me and feeling it otherwise. And it's just nonsense. And I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of the snakes and the wolves getting to do what they want. So now I'm going to expose them. And I'm going to expose them for you guys to see and know so that you don't get fooled by them. You don't get fooled by similar situations in your life. And you can discern, you can know, you can rebuke. Yeah, and if you rightly rebuke, you can do it. You can rebuke, and you can send Satan flying out the door. Okay? You will fight like a warrior because you are feeling the honor. Why do you need honor? Because you're in a battle. It's a spiritual battle. Alright? So, this is it for now. God bless you. Um, Strengthen up with the word. It comes by hearing and hearing by the word of God. Amen. And the Holy Spirit accomplishes all that He wants us to do, that He says, that His word is sent to do. So, His word is Jesus Christ. He's the Word of God. He is God. He's Savior. And He is Holy Spirit. And He's coming back very soon. Get ready. Jesus' name. Husbands, love your wives, like Christ loved the church. And wives, submit to your husbands, just like the church must submit to Christ. In Jesus' name.